May I now request the Honorable Guest Shri R.K. Sinha ji and Professor Dr. Rana Singh, Director CIMP, to come to stage for lighting the ceremonial lamp. I now request all the dignitaries to take their seats on the dais. Now I request Rashi to present sapling to our Honorable Chief Guest. Now I request Rajya to present sapling to Director CIMP. May I now invite Professor Dr. Rana Singh, Director CIMP, to the lectern for the welcome address.
Honorable Shri R.K. Sinha ji, ex-member Rajya Sabha and Group Chairman SIS Group of Companies, esteemed faculty colleagues, members from the staff, members from the media, other guests, and my dear students, my heart fills with joy to extend a grand and warm welcome to a living legend in the field of security services and a benchmark of excellence who has created waves across the globe in the domain of security and intelligence services across the country and beyond the borders. Let us give a big round of applause to welcome Shri R.K. Sinha ji. Let me take you back in the annals of history. I used to be a young student going to the school with backpack at the back, and I could see first time in my life somebody, well uniformed, very nicely dressed securities, and then this was the first experience to see somebody else beyond the khaki, actually meant for securing our lives. Just to share with you some statistics, there are more than 2.5 lakh security staff currently working with SIS in India and Australia. So that's a big number in the country. And this company is ranked among top 3, top 4 companies of the world according to manpower, according to financials, and according to the quality of services being performed in India and abroad. Last but not the least, it is a great experience to see SIS whenever you go to meet any honorable minister. Most of the ministers have SIS securities apart from Parliament, BJP headquarters, and most other strategic establishments. So I think that is something which the Indian government is showing the kind of faith in the quality of services being provided by SIS securities. Last but not the least, once again I'll share couple of years back, we were not happy with the security services, so I passed on the security services of the housing society in Ghaziabad, where I am staying, in the hands of SIS, and I'm able to sleep in peace. So now when I go to sleep at 9 o'clock, I'm able to wake up at 5 or 6 without any hassles, though we were not happy with the earlier security services. We have invited this legendary personality to our campus to listen to his success story from way back in the 80s when he started small in the state of Bihar. And I'll tell you, when he was sharing the story in the 80s, when the first timer, the security guards used to get 360 bucks, 12 rupees a day. And then when he used to tell that in the times to come, we'll be paying 15,000, 20,000, 30,000 per month to our security guards. And he said people used to laugh, though not in front, but sometimes hiding behind, they used to laugh. How is it possible? But now the company is hiring some of the best talent from IITs, IIMs, and I have met some of the top-notch officials at the time of signing the contract and handing over the contract. And let me tell you, my entire team was talking about L1, L2, let us give the security to the company which has the lowest quote or the second lowest quote. I said, I just give them one example. When your dad meets a heart attack, are you going to search for the cheapest cardiologist of the city? They said, no, we'll find the best. I said, then why are you going to compromise with the security? And that one example actually changed the thought process of the entire team which was taking a decision on security, and we finally accorded the security contract to SIS. So it's indeed a pleasure, privilege, honor and delight to welcome a person who has been at the helm of affairs in the corporate world as well as in the upper house of the country, Rajya Sabha, and from none other party than BJP. So he has seen the life from close angles, the corporate world, the security and intelligence world, and the upper house, which takes decisions in terms of enactment of most of the acts and acts of the country. So with these words, I once again extend a very warm welcome to Sir. Let's join our hands together and invite Sir for his special address. I think it deserves a louder clap. Yes, I think that sounds better. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now may I invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Sinha ji, to deliver his address. So please enlighten us with your knowledge and skill.
Thank you so much. When I was invited, I was not told that I will meet these students also. I am very happy that this was in the program and I am able to meet these students. Dear Dr. Rana Singh ji, all the faculty members, guests, and dear students, boys and girls. I have been hearing about this institute for quite some time, and also thinking that one day I will visit and I will see that how this institute is doing. But unfortunately, due to my busy schedule, that could not be possible so far. And I am very fortunate today, and I give full credit to Dr. Anil Sulabji, who practically forced me that when I am in Patna, so I have to extend my Patna visit for a one day, and on 2nd of August, I have to visit this institute although he didn't tell that it was for any kind of, such kind of extempo, unprepared lecture to you, but just to see an innovation. And I'm very happy to see that innovation, that there's a very good innovation one of these students here has done. And I wish him all the success, and I hope that many of the hydroelectric companies may use this, and may use this for a very cheap solution for their continuous energy generation, which is normally not possible in many of the hydro plants for more than 4 months in a year. Now, coming back on the topic which Dr. Rana Singh has just given to me, dear students, I was basically a journalist, and I still believe in reading and writing, and practically every day I write something. But entrepreneur I became by an accident, because I was a war correspondent in 1971 Indo-Pak War, which you can say the Bangladesh Liberation War. And after that Indo-Pak War, almost 400,000, 4 lakhs young army Jawans, Havildars, Subedars, even a few officers were shortlisted to leave the armed forces for very casual, to some extent flimsy grounds. And I thought that this is not a justice to a young man who is just 34, 35 years of age and being asked to leave the job. A time in the life which is really the time to build the career, to build the family, to produce children and grow them. If a young man is asked to go on the streets, what will he do? He has not learned anything in the army excepting using the firearms. And if he takes up the firearms and becomes part of some criminal gang or docket gang or anti-social, he will create problem to the society, to the government, and ultimately problem to his own family. So why not do something by which they can build a career in the line which they have already learned, in the line which they have already been trained, and that is how this SIS came into existence, and today it is world's within 5 top companies, Asia's #1 company, and in all the countries where we operate, namely India, Australia, Singapore and New Zealand, most important topmost companies. And for Bihar and Jharkhand, this is the only company which is listed in the stock exchange. And this is the only company which has an annual turnover of more than 10,000 crores. I will not go on talking about that because it has already been talked, and you can Google and you can search and you can find. What I'm going to talk to you young men and young women, that if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you have determination, and if you are prepared to do hard work, you can certainly become an entrepreneur. It requires nothing else. You must have an idea, a determined mind, and willpower to think about your goal 24/7. If you are prepared for that, you can certainly achieve your goal. But if you ever think of any shortcut method or a dishonest method or anything which is not absolutely fair, legal and correct, you must take it from me that one day you will certainly fail, and fail miserably. That at that time no one can help you, no one can make you stand. Therefore, if you want to become an entrepreneur or do anything, any innovation or any new thing, ideas are floating in the air. You just have to think how you can do something good to the society, to the country, and you develop that idea, make a business plan, and you are in a premier institution of Bihar, talk to your teachers, faculty. They will help you, guide you, correct you, may modify your plan, and pursue that with hard work and honesty. Many people ask, many people say, I don't have money. From where I can do this? Do you know when I started SIS, which is now 10,000 crore company, how much I had? Precisely 230 rupees. That was the money I had. That was the money I had in my pocket, which I had received as my last month's salary from the Hindustan Times when I was fired from there. That was my 1 month salary which I had won. So never think that I don't have money so I can't do it. What you need is a good idea, a strong determination, and hard work. With 100% honesty. No dishonest means. I will tell you, in my company, my share of 5 rupees is being sold in the market today to 550 rupees. So 5 rupees is equivalent to 550 rupees. But this was possible only because I had adopted honest means. When company started growing, many of the tax consultants and chartered accountants, they consulted me, they met me. And number of them are my friends, so I don't want to take any names. But believe me, not even a single person, was happy the way I am running the company. They said, Mr. Sinha, you are earning money and you are paying everything in the tax. Sometimes you have to borrow money to pay tax. This is not good. I told them, but this is the law. I'm just following the law. No, you must save some money and I will tell you how to invest that money, how to manage that fund. I said no. I cannot do anything which is not 100% according to the law, because I don't want to get involved several hours every day to manage this black and white and things like that. In my company, I am the CEO, I am the CFO, I am the CIO, I am the Chief Marketing Officer, I am the Chief Administrative Officer. I am everything. So I have to run from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and to do my paperwork I have to come 8 o'clock in the morning, so that from 8 to 10 and again from 6 o'clock to 9, 10 till I finish my work. I have to do that. I don't want to put my mind into that kind of work. And I know that one day I will not have that much of problem which I am having now. And I followed that path of honesty. I used to live in Patliputra colony. My office was near Fraser Road. So every day I had to cross income tax roundabout minimum 2, maybe 4 times a day. But would you believe that since 1974 till today, I have not entered the income tax office. No. I didn't have any occasion. And whatever returns I file, they accept it. And every year I get several lakhs of rupees as refund, because I always file advance taxes as per law. And when I file my return, the taxes applicable are much lower than what I have already paid. Today, if my company's share, 5 rupees share, is selling at 550 rupees, it is because the way I have run the company, because all the stock market investors, everybody also observe very keenly that how this company is being run. And that becomes the main determining criteria for the value of the share. So, I am cautioning you, if you get into any wrong shortcut method, you may gain a few lakhs, a few crores, but if I am running a company of 10,000 crore, it would not have been even 1,000 crore if I would have done anything dishonest. Believe me. Therefore, if you want to become an entrepreneur, just hear 3 words. Determination, hard work, and honesty. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now may I request Professor Dr. Rana Singh, Director CIMP, to present memento to our honorable guest. Now may I request Professor Rajiv Verma to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Chandru Institute of Management, Patna, I give my heartfelt thanks to Shri Sinha sir for being on our campus, for his august presence in our campus and enlightening us on topic of business ethics and honesty. Sir, you are the perfect guiding path for all of us, and we seek your presence again and again in our campus. Thank you for being here, sir. And once again, I thank all the dignitaries who are sitting on the dais, especially Dr. Satyendra Kishore sir, and all other dignitaries who are sitting over here for their august presence. Thank you so much for being here. I take this opportunity to thank all my faculty colleagues, all my students, and all the media personnel for being here in this august gathering. Thank you so much. Thank you.
May I now request everyone to please arise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे